Self-Help by W. Jacobs. The night watchman sat brooding darkly over life and its troubles. A shooting corn on the little toe of his left foot, and a touch of liver, due, he was convinced, to the unlawful cellar work of the landlord of the Queen's Head, had induced in him a vein of profound depression. A discarded boot stood by his side, and his grey-stockinged foot protruded over the edge of the jetty, until a passing waterman gave it a playful rap with his oar. A subsequent inquiry as to the price of pigs' trotters fell on ears rendered deaf by suffering. "I might have expected it," said the watchman at last. "I done that man, if you can call him a man, a kindness once, and this is my reward for it. Do a man a kindness, and years afterwards he comes along and hits you over your tenderest corn with an oar." He took up his boot, and inserting his foot with loving care, stooped down and fastened the laces. "Do a man a kindness," he continued, assuming a safer posture, "and he tries to borrow money off you. Do a woman a kindness, and she thinks you want to marry her. Do an animal a kindness, and he tries to bite you. Same as a horse bit a sailor man I knew once, when he sat on its head to help it get up. He sat too far forward, poor chap. Kindness never gets any thanks. I remember a man whose pal broke his leg while they were working together unloading a barge, and he went off to break the news to his pal's wife. A kind-hearted man he was, as ever you see, and knowing how she would take on when she heard the news, he told her first of all that her husband was killed. She took on like a mad thing, and at last, when she couldn't do anything more and had quieted down a bit, he told her that it was only a case of a broken leg, thinking her joy would be so great that she wouldn't think anything of that. He had to tell her 3 times afore she understood him, and then, instead of being thankful to him for his thoughtfulness, she chased him half over Wapping with a chopper, screaming with temper. I remember Ginger Dick and Peter Russet trying to do old Sam Small a kindness one time when they were having a rest ashore after a voyage. They had took a room together as usual, and for the first 2 or 3 days they was like brothers. That couldn't last, of course, and Sam was so annoyed one evening at Ginger's suspiciousness by biting a $50 Sam owed him, and finding it was a bad 'un, that he went off to spend the evening all alone by himself. He felt a bit dull at first, but after he'd had 2 or 3 half-pints, he began to take a brighter view of things. He found a very nice, cosy little public house he hadn't been in before, and after getting 2 and 3pence a pint for the $50 with Ginger's toothmark.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?